It is September 9th, 2024. This whole Justin Bieber thing, you know. I have to put these messages out because this has to deal with records and it has to deal with Akashic records as well, right? And when you actually look at this issue, it has to do with a woman's reproductive rights, and then it has to do with holding and keeping those records in regards to somebody else, a woman's birth records, right? So we can attest to say that a woman has her reproductive rights, a woman gave birth, and those records stay with that female, right? These talk about records that another female you can't take that. You can't have someone else's records. You can't go on the whole world and say, yeah, I had this kid and I had that kid and I had this kid and I birthed these children when you didn't, you know? Right, Haley? You don't have my battle scars. You don't have it. You know what I mean? I have to put these messages out. That's just what it is because they want reactions. Justin and Haley, they want reactions, But I'm here to provide clarity and give the truth as to what is actually going on because like if you have people in your family and you're like, why did you do that? Why did you do this? Why did you do that? Like people want to look deeper into the situation as to why, people's behaviors, right? It has to do with, okay, when it comes to Justin and Haley, like it has to deal with like possessed people, with entities, and like when they decide to work, they take up satanic practice, right? They're not actually doing the work of God. They're doing satanic practice, but then they want to hide and lie and say that, oh, it's God's work and stuff, and it's not. It's clear as day. You know what I mean? And you know what? Like when it comes to divine feminine, like her behaviors and stuff, it's always about truth and clarity. Everybody knows that. All anybody trying to who puts out chaos and confusion, it's always of the devil. You know what I mean? But my point with Justin and Haley is that like this has to do with marriage records too. Like once you're married to somebody, those records, like the details out of like whatever events happen within that marriage, those records stay with the marriage. So, like, the state of California, they can recognize that, okay, he's married to Haley and her birth records, it all falls under surrogacy. That's the birth records, right? So we just make sure that's clear. That's clear. Make sure that's very, very clear. Make sure that people know, like, I'm divine feminine. I gave birth naturally. I have kids that came out of me naturally. My partners of the past were natural. I didn't use surrogates or any of that complicated stuff. My kids came out naturally, the natural way, my God given reproductive rights, right? And you know what, Haley? Just because you couldn't have children, I don't accept the fact that you were jealous of the fact that I had kids already. Don't you think that's a little bit crazy? Don't you think? And then they want to stalk that issue. That's what they wanted to look into. Well, she had a kid, so the people have kids all the time. And then you act as if like I'm not supposed to be upset. Of course I'm going to get upset because I don't want narcissists. People need to identify who the narcissists in their lives, and the weird sociopathy is just weird. Like now you want to talk about other people's kids, Haley? That's sick. How are you going to talk about someone's kid when you don't even have experience having a child? Aren't you like a model? Like you don't work around children or anything like that. You can't tell anybody anything. Like I'm not their change. You know what I mean? But anyway, like I said, has to do with like 3D, 4D, 5D, 6D type of stalking and attacks and those spiritual attacks. You can tell like they use pretty much any tools to try and like get to me because I'm divine feminine. But it's really really low. How they attacked me was very, very low. And how they're still attacking me and how they don't want to stop attacking me is very, very low. And I have every right to open up my mouth and say something. You know what I mean? If they choose to use surrogates and then that's their personal life, you know. But the fact that you did witchcraft trying to tap into someone else's Akashic records and then you want to look into the details and then copy the details, like the issue has to do with the persona, the personality, and the essence. That way how they want to attack that out of my personal life, you know. I said it before because Haley's a karmic. She's not divine feminine. So these karmic couples, they walk around trying to find divine feminines to go and attack because they want to give energy to their women and stuff. And it's just not gonna work. Like you can't do that. I'm getting very upset. That because I'm a female and it's my right to exist and not be subjugated by a celebrity, number one. And number two, if whoever I decide to be in a relationship with, that has nothing to do with Justin and that has nothing to do with Haley. And whoever I have children with, it has nothing to do with the both of them. Make it very, very clear. The line is drawn in terms of who he's married to, who he's in a relationship with, and who I was in a relationship in the past. You're not to use the stories out of my past life to go and carry someone like Haley. It's a no, Justin. Or to even carry you, Justin. No. It's a no. I don't accept this type of lies. I don't. And like I said, like I'm literally like a stranger. Like they don't even know me. They don't know me. You know what I mean? I kept on saying it before in my other messages, like it just maybe somebody that, I didn't even know. I've never encountered, like I never even crossed pathways with these two couples. I don't know. I wouldn't have known Haley without watching TV and then seeing that he was married to Justin. That's the only way I know Haley, just like any other person would turn on the TV or go on YouTube and see, oh, he's married to her. You know what I mean? Like I said it before, the only way I know Justin is because I used to watch Usher. I watched Usher from when he was like 15 years old, when he just came out. Remember he came out that song, "You make me want to leave the one I'm with to start a new relationship with you. This is what you do." That song, right? It started from there, okay? And then it was because Usher took on Justin. That's how I ended up finding out who Justin was. You know what I mean? Justin, they went too deep with this whole dark arts, this witchcraft, voodoo, energy, vampire, blood sucking, all kind of weird stuff. Like they went too far with it, and that's why I'm getting mad. Because I exist. I'm not a lie. I'm the truth. And the truth out of my life, both positive and negative aspects out of my life, that information doesn't belong to Justin. You know what I mean? He needs to go and do his own healing work. Go find something else to do with your life, Justin and Haley, instead of you stalking me for my placements because you want what I have, and it's a no, you can't. And look at them over there. They're trying to play it. They're trying to play out these old scenes through illusions. Old situations that I already walked through how like 10 years ago, and look at them over there trying to let's take that opportunity as our opportunity. No, I already did the work. That's dead and done, and you weren't there, and you just need to accept the fact that that wasn't your life, and you can't have those details out of my life, Justin or Haley. And it's disgusting. Haley's disgusting. How dare you? Like if people want to use surrogates, that's their own personal business. But for you to lie like that, no. You deserve zero respect. Zero. None. Nilch. You shouldn't get attention for creating a lie. It's not the truth of your life. All because they're just too lazy to like actually like contribute to society. Is this your way of contributing to society, Haley, by being a liar? When you look at it, Haley, she represents a young female, 27-year-old female who cannot have children. That's what she represents. You don't represent someone like me, Haley. I already had kids. I've already proven that point that I can reproduce. I know how to have children, and you don't. So stop trying to compare yourself to me, because it's two totally different stories. I don't like these people. I don't like these celebrities. I don't like them. Hailey and Justin, I do not like them. I don't want them attached to me. I don't. They're evil. They need to stop lying. They're trying to play it out. They're trying to play out something that I already walked through in the reverse. That's what they're trying to do, and it's a no. Whatever God ordained for my destiny, it has to stay with me because it's about me. Do you understand, Hailey? What I walked through and whatever destiny that led up to what God ordained for me in terms of my destiny, it's about me. It's not about you. You need to go deal with yourself, and Justin needs to go deal with himself. What I've already accomplished, it has to do with me personally, as a person, as my own individual. I am my own individual female in my own individual rights. Justin and Hailey, both of you, knowing you want to stalk me, you guys don't know how to be independent. I'm getting very upset. Stop trying to stalk me in the 3D and the 4D and the 5D. It's just not going to work. Go and deal with their own kid. That's what they need to do. Stop trying to copy my life and stop the essence part of it. When you look into it, the details are the essence. Stop trying to copy my essence. I don't want this celebrity couple trying to culturally appropriate my life. You don't have my aspects. You just don't. It's different. And you can't be different in this lifetime because God didn't ordain you that way. God made me different for a reason. I've already did the inner work for myself. And both of you need to go heal your own selves and go deal with your own inner work. And stay away from my inner work. How about that? They need to go do their own indigenous work and stay away from me. I am a totally separate individual. I have like totally different, my whole purpose on this earth is completely different. God already showed me who I am, and I'm here to tell Justin and Hailey, you cannot play out who I am, and you're not gonna play me on social media. It's not a game anymore. It's not fun. It's not fun and game. We don't want your sociopathy. I don't want it attacking my life. I don't want you being on social media trying to create all these big smear campaigns against me, all for the fact that you never accepted the fact that I'm different. I've already accepted the fact that I'm different. I've already accepted that, and I obey the Most High in terms of me doing my work, in terms of for, the collective people like me, women who are Black and Asian. Are you Black and Asian, Justin or Hailey? No. So both of you need to back off. Stay away from my work. It's done. Like all that racism is so stupid, and it's just done. Like it deals with, like, when it comes to the universe and God and the world, and in terms with DNA and who God intended DNA to connect, DNA has to connect with DNA. That's the truth about it. You know what, Justin? Like, you can't carry us. You've been stealing our information, trying to carry yourself off of it. And that just proves that you can't carry us. And I'm not into God don't want me carrying people like you. It's clear as day. Because I didn't authorize any of this. I'm tired of the disrespect. I'm tired of it. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of ethnic people around who eventually they just come to the point where it's just like, if God only wants me to connect with a certain DNA to get certain work done or accomplished, then so be it, right? When it comes to source, you understand me? But I can't have Justin trying to keep looking my way, trying to steal my information, don't look at me as source, Justin, when you're racist. Don't do that. God doesn't want that. That's done. All that old anger and hatred from back in the day, we don't need that. And you know what? Like, the state of California doesn't need that either, because like this is a very, very ethnically diverse community. Like, we don't need that type of racism walking around trying to attack people like us for our aspects, all because you don't really fit the scope of the dynamics of California. You don't really fit, Justin. It was just an invitation. Just because I fit more than you, it doesn't give you any right to sit around and try to attack me. I don't accept it. These people doing witchcraft, and they go put their people's names in jars and stuff like that, trying to hold people back and stuff like that. You're trying to hold me back from my own truth? That can't work out. No, God said no. No, I want it back. Give it back to me. Whoever God told me who I am, it stays with me. It's about me, Justin. It's about me. People travel all over the world. They go to different countries because they're trying to work out situations that involve themselves. You understand me? I don't need your negativity. I only deal with positivity. And it's my duty to get rid of this negativity trying to attack and stalk my life. You trying to turn situations, you're trying to like make a situation that was positive that equates to life. You're trying to turn it into something bad. It can't work out because you can't be the one to tell the story. It's not your story, so you can't tell it. You can't be the one to show it. You don't need, no, God doesn't need him trying to put all these visuals out online. It's not true to his face. It's not true to his history. It's not true to his past. It's not. He doesn't have the work experience behind it. He doesn't have the education behind it. You did not accomplish anything back in the day, and you cannot be using visuals anymore. We don't need people like you trying to show certain things. It doesn't work out. Like, I'll give you an example, like how you want a reality show for being a fake mother. That doesn't work out. You can make a reality show for being a surrogate mother. That's the reality of it. But you trying to lie and say that you're a real mother and you want a real reality show for being a fake mom? No, that's a lie. You're not to get paid for that. You're not supposed to get attention for that because that's wickedness. Who walks around lying, saying that they birthed the kid when they didn't? What kind of Haley? That sound like you're an animal. Only animals act like that. I'm getting very, very upset because, like I said, you go to Asia, you go to the Caribbeans, you go even like if you travel anywhere all over the world, everybody, you go to England, if you go to anywhere, you can go to anywhere, Australia, New Zealand, you go to anywhere, you go to Hawaii, you go to anywhere, you go to Africa. Every nation, every community, they have their perspectives. Everyone has their point to prove. Like, what are you trying to prove, Justin? What are you trying to prove? Racism? That's disgusting. That makes you it's 2024 and you're still trying to prove some wickedness out of racism by stalking me. You want to stalk a black person to prove that you're racism. You already proven that already. And the society doesn't need that. You're a waste of time. And now you want to create reality shows out of racism. That's crazy. He's crazy. It doesn't make sense. When you look at it, like, and this is why I'm saying how Justin and Hailey, like, now Hailey is the ignorant one too. Justin is ignorant, but now it's both of them. They're both ignorant. Like, melanin is only about 2 to 3 millimeters thick when it comes to skin. You understand me? Underneath, we're flesh, we're blood, we're made up out of blood vessels, water. You understand me? Right. Why don't you go learn about human biology, Justin? Before you sit around there trying to attack me for 2-3 millimeters of black skin, of melanin that produced naturally on my skin. Go back to school and learn biology. Go back to school, go learn science and chemistry, and go back and learn your English. Do that. We don't need people like you trying to hang around being racist against people like me. Oh, I'm going to fight her because she had a past life and I didn't have. Nobody cares about that. I don't care that you think your fans care about that, that fact that you didn't have a past life. Now your fans can see for a fact how much of a liar you are. The whole fan base community. They can see it. And they don't care. They don't want to, that's not that they wanted to. What are you trying to teach the younger generation? To be ignorant and racist and stupid like you? Is that what you're trying to teach? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. I'm just upset. I'm very, very upset because, like, when you look at it, like, Asian people, like people from Cambodia, people from Cambodia, people from Thailand, people from Japan, people from Korea, people coming from Taiwan, like, they come here to North America, you understand me? But everybody has their offerings, right? Even with black people come from all over the world. and they come here with their offerings. They come here with a different perspective, you know. And yes, the reality is that because we are ethnically different, yes, we will experience bouts of racism, you understand me, but it has to do with, once you put aside the racism, and it has to do with what does that person have to offer, what is on the table, you know. And you see that it's something that is good, it's good for society, you know. And you see for a fact that the personalities out of the people are good, they have good things to share, they're actually willing to like work, you know, offer up good things for the community and for society, for the world as a whole. Like, what's bad about it, you know? And if you see that they're not too over excessive with their offerings and stuff like that, how, like, how is that a bad thing, Justin? How? Explain yourself. No, you're not privileged to be racist against me. You're not privileged to do that. What you're doing is illegal. You're not supposed to be tampering with so much voodoo and witchcraft like that. And you think this is the reality? You think this is what God ordained? You think God birthed you from when you were a child to wake up out of your bed every day to be worried about what I'm doing every single day? You think that's what the details of your life entailed, right? You think for a fact you were supposed to be a celebrity forever? That's wrong. You think that you're always supposed to be a singer forever? No, that's not true. Hey, why don't you go check yourself? Go find something else to do. Instead of trying to stalk other celebrities for their aspects and you sitting around there playing with way too much witchcraft. I don't accept it. I don't want them in my life. That's just what it is. I don't want these people around me. I don't want them attacking me. All they care about is themselves. You have that disgusting, nasty personality trait called narcissism, and nobody cares about what that narcissism that's floating in your brain. Nobody cares for it. That's not good for society. You trying to play you? He wants to be this eternal coward. What does that prove? Huh? You don't know how to heal yourself. Even through marriage, they don't know how to heal himself. Now you have a problem having a, you don't even have, he's so narcissistic and sociopathic to the point where they don't even want to have a real child. That's how evil they are. Eh? And now you're mad, eh? You're mad now because you went and married this. You know Haley is a karmic. You married her, you know, and that's your karma. And you're not going to go throw your problems onto anybody else. Deal with it. You made your bed and you lie in it, Justin. You're not gonna go on social media trying to pass off my past life as your life. That's not the truth, and that's not the reality of this situation. I'm tired of these people. You want to stop playing around with me? You know, stop playing around with spirituality. God don't like ugly, Justin. God don't like that. He wants all the praises and accolades for what? Faking a life, faking a persona, faking an attitude, walking around with narcissism. You want attention off of smear campaigning a black woman with a child. That's what you wanted to make money off of. What does that make you? Doesn't that, what kind of person does that make you? You think you're good? You think that's goodness? That's evil. That's wickedness. That's hatred. That's all in a negative, Justin. That's deficits. That's not positivity. You're an economic problem. You're not an asset. Do you understand, Justin? Ridiculous. I don't like enemies. Enemies need to go. Eventually, enemies just need to disappear. And Justin is one of them. And Haley, I don't even know where the hell you came from, but you're sitting around there trying to with a fake plastic bump over your belly, trying to pretend as if you went through 9 months of pregnancy. Like, who told you to do that? That's disgusting. That is disgusting. You have a disgusting attitude and a disgusting personality. She wants to be this wicked liar every day. Walk around and lie and lie and lie. You want to get paid for lies. Go away. All because she's not a divine feminine. Get over the fact that you're just not a divine feminine, and understand for the fact that the reason why God didn't make you that way is because you people are too wicked. You have a masculine and a wicked feminine, and they're both karmics, and they don't learn, and they don't know how to teach. They can't tell anyone anything, and they want attention off of crap because they're trash. Tell the truth. Can you imagine? No, I'm sticking. This has to do with women. Women, we have our rights in terms of relationships and people men we want to be with, and whoever we want to be in a relationship with. If I want whoever I want to date, whoever I want to be married to, I don't need Justin walking around trying to stalk it and being jealous out of it, trying to block me out of my own destiny. Are you sick? You're completely deranged and out of your mind. Someone needs to tell you that. He needs to go in a locked up facility. That's what he needs to do. And go away. Ugh. And then you want to walk around and say that black women are this and that. That's